matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To throw, it's Sanchez. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man in the middle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Sanchez. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
This is a designed run. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Here's the pressure. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. In the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to fire from the pistol. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Sanchez. Finds his back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game right now. It's paying off.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Flips it out to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
It's complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Pulls it in. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He wants to change this route. Toss to the outside. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1.
Now, 4th down.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Finds a little space. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. And sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Caught over the middle. It's Pettis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. Touchdown Trojans. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to East Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, But after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown USC. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They go to the draw. Plows through the defense. Got the first down and more.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
Working on the right. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it behind the line. It's buried. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here comes the heat. Working that left side now. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Under fire. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Sanchez. That's caught, it's Morton. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it. Hey, if they can stop him on 3rd down. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, I really like how this offense uses the QB in the running game because he might not be the fastest quarterback in college football, but he's got just enough that you have to respect him and you have to account for him defensively.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabs behind the line. It's Ingram. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Sanchez. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, USC.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Trojans line up to punt it away. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Looking for a man. It's Sanchez. He's got it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. It breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's now up to 70 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Clemson jumps to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field.
Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I think he does a really good job. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making the play.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Back to pass, it's Sanchez. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now adjusting. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Unloads it left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Got his man.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting.
Touchdown, Clemson! And the comeback is on. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he tacked on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Sanchez. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Already find a hole in that secondary. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
From the gun, the ground game.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Touchdown, Trojans! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got him wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got him. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is his business. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Iowa is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 28 to Minnesota. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Sanchez. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going for it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Sanchez. Fires left. The sure hands, it's Morton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Man, is that the opportunity opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Barry. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Buys a little time with his feet. The throw. Fires to the big fella. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
He's just got a knack. I mean, he just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, if you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Wants to throw again. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. This time it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, we see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Sanchez. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gordon. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
He's brought down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Sanchez. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so...
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops.
It's a fumble! And he'll get the ball back, otherwise it would have been lights out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Now improvising. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time help force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. The throw to the outside is complete.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.